This call is now being recorded.
Okay, must start
Okay,
பண்ணுமா?
start பண்ணுமா.
Good evening, everyone. I am Satya Devi, third year student of Triple E Department, SCAT College of Engineering and Technology, Sharanma Devi. Now I introduce our resource person, Engineer M. Jahan Kalandar Mohammed, who is our alumni, and now he is working as a successful entrepreneur, as freelancer, full stack developer, who can create and design static and dynamic websites of his own and web applications, and has high hope of building his own business. I welcome you, sir. And dear participants,
Thank you.
I request you to mute your microphones during the session. If you have any queries, please post it in the chat box, and it will be answered by our resource person at the end of the session. And all the participants are requested to fill the attendance and feedback form at the end, and the link will be posted at the end of the session. And now I call upon our resource person to start with the session. Welcome you, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Guys, can you hear me clearly? Okay, it's fine. Actually, it's warm welcome, warm evening to everyone. Actually, I'm your super senior actually. So it can be a seminar, but I would like to maintain this session as like a discussion session. So open mics are available. You can unmute anytime and interrupt me anytime. So that won't be any problem. Actually, I'm very eager to see a lot of faces here, a lot of young faces, that you're here to talk about entrepreneurship. I know it's trending a lot because I know many of you know about a lot of entrepreneurs, young entrepreneurs who are succeeding in their lives right now. So I just want to break the ice with a session by starting a little story. It won't be a boring story, it will be a little story. And forgive me from my side, I didn't have any slides prepared. I know it will be easy if I give it through a slide, it will be easy for you to understand. But I was caught on off guard, so I didn't have the time to prepare the slide, so forgive me. But from my end, I'll make sure I drive this session as fun as possible. Okay, guys, let's go. In the starting point of the entrepreneurship, I would like to introduce more things about entrepreneurship. So I know many of you people know about entrepreneurship, but I want to make sure that you know about the importance of the entrepreneurship. So let's get on the session with the story. So I have a friend. He is now an MBA in a reputable company. So his father is an pastry owner. He is running a shop. He had a dream of building a son as an MBA. Was already running a shop. It was his own shop and getting a superb revenue, which is like a 10 lakh per annum type of revenue company. So he was running this company, and his son, he wanted to do an MBA. So what he did was he joined him as a reputable college with annual of like 4 lakhs per annum fees. It was simple for him. For a 4 lakh per annum, it's like a pastry, a small money. So he didn't have that might have rush in this joining this institution. So what his son did was he successfully completed his MBA in that college. Right now, he is working in a company which gives him a package of 8 lakh per annum. So can you see the difference? His father, who's already giving up a revenue of 10 lakh per annum business, he wanted his son to work in a company which gives him 8 lakh per annum of income. So that's the keynote I want to make sure you want to understand this. So both of them got the freedom in financial. So many of you guys know about the financial freedom. Can I elaborate more in the financial freedom? Imagine if you are going to a shop to buy something. When you look at the price tag, you might turn down that purchase because the price tag must be higher. So the financial freedom in the sense, if you can look at the price tag and you think of yourself that I can buy 2 more products just like this one. Even looking at the product also, product price tag also, you can say that I can buy 2 more things like that, so that I have that kind of money. That is called financial freedom. So both of them got the freedom in financial. So many of you guys know about the financial freedom. Can I elaborate more in the financial freedom? Imagine if you are going to a shop to buy something. When you look at the price tag, you might turn down that purchase because the financial tag must be higher. So the financial freedom in the sense, if you can look at the price tag and you think of yourself that I can buy 2 more products just like this one. Even looking at the product also, product price tag also, you can say that I can buy 2 more things like that, so that I have that kind of money. That is called financial freedom. So don't confuse financial freedom with some of the YouTubers might say that your income must be higher than this, something like that. It's not like that. Financial freedom is entirely different. It is a state of mind, just like in entrepreneurship. So, in my case, like the story I told you before, the father and son both have a financial freedom. They can buy the products multiple times. There won't be a problem. But in this scenario, things could have done differently. Different measures can be taken. For example, if my friend, instead of taking a job in a company, he could have run his father's business using his MBA knowledge in that business. Right now, his father is running a shop in just his hometown. But if an MBA brain can indulge into the business, he could have done that business offshore also. He could have multiplied, he could have like open a shop in several places. He could have done business offshores. That's the importance of the entrepreneurship. He could have included the business in some road. They have invested monies in that business, and he, in just a fraction of years, he could have turned down the business something more than a $20 million revenue company because of the MBA brain that he has studied in a reputable college. But he didn't do that. He completed his MBA and joined a company which gives him 8 lakh per annum as a headshot. But his father, who made him do the MBA, still earning a 2 lakh per annum higher than him. Can you see the difference? His father is an entrepreneur who is doing the business for more than 20 years, but still this revenue is 10 lakh per annum. His son, who is done an MBA, but still having 8 lakh per annum of income. What if the brain emerges together? What if his father's experience and his son MBA collided together? He could have done a business offshore also. He could have made a $1 trillion company also. $1 trillion is not far away in this current world. So the thing is, the financial freedom, some people may mistake the financial freedom just like I get a job, which is enough income for me. I can do anything like that. But the real financial freedom is thinking ahead of your generation. My friend has a father who is doing a pastry business, but my friend didn't do any business. His son might think, grandfather did a business, but my father never did a business. He's working as an MBA headshot. So what he do is he'll do a something degree and his work on the complete cycle rotates. See the difference, guys. So I want you to know about this. I'm not saying he has to take his father's business. Some of us, my father didn't do any business, but I'm doing correct now. I'm a freelancer. I'm designing website on my own, and I'm creating web apps on my own, and I'm studying right now to change the past and to create a better future for my generation. So that's the entrepreneurship thinking. Entrepreneurship is not like a goal; it's a state of mind. Okay, guys, I think I have cleared you enough with the importance of the entrepreneurship. Let's move ahead with how to start an entrepreneurship and how today's entrepreneurship struggle. So in my early days of my entrepreneurship, I didn't have enough resources to build a freelancing. Am I audible, guys?
Sir, voice is breaking, sir.
Let me check it. Just a minute, guys. Is it audible now?
Yes, sir, now clear.
Yes.
Then I'll go ahead. So where did I left? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So right now in this current scenario of the world, many of the freelancers are struggling because of the pandemic situation. But after the pandemic situation, they will be the ones who are holding his head high in the sky. I'm not just exaggerating the situation. I'm just stating the quote that they have made a step towards their life. So after the importance of the entrepreneurship, I would like to continue about the struggling parts of the young entrepreneur. So where do they struggle? Once I started my business as a freelancer, I was doing websites. I was doing dynamic websites. I was doing web apps, but none of them got into a sales because I didn't have a team to perform. So what are the problems I faced is I didn't have a team to perform my actions clearly. And also, I didn't have enough resources for the marketing and also pinpoint my location, just like for my iconic. So I didn't have an icon. I didn't have a marketing team. After that, I realized. So just like I faced the scenario, most successful one also faced, because every master is once a beginner. So just like me, I'm a beginner. So my master must become a beginner to become a master. So right. So what I did is I analyzed several of the upcoming scientists, data scientists, who came up with a solution for entrepreneurship. You can go ahead and Google it. So several of the documents are available. How successful entrepreneurs success in their life. So is there any secret sauce in that cooking? So that got me triggered. So I did my own research. To make sure how the successful entrepreneurs are successful. Is there any secret? Is there any resources behind them? The question is, the answer is simple. There is no secret sauce. Just hard work and their focus on their work. Just like that, entrepreneurship is a state of mind. So there was only problem is that we don't have any teamwork to do that. If I'm going against a single economic market, I will definitely face a problem. But in the early stage of the entrepreneurship is that how you build your team and how do you build your state of mind. It's simple as that. Just like my friend, I did my engineering, electrical and electronics engineering. I didn't stop there. So I chased my dreams. I became passionate about my work. So what I did is, instead of lending a money from a company, which is a salary, I would like to earn myself as an entrepreneur. I want to become an entrepreneur, a successful businessman. Right now, I'm struggling right now, but instead, I'm not, what do I say? I'm having the financial freedom right now to make my own decisions in my life. So the problems I faced is like, instead of working around, you have to get a team to coordinate your work. Some people would say teamwork may cause your revenue to split. If you're working at a two-man cell, the revenue have to be split into two. But if you see this in that way, you won't get any response from your clients. Instead, look at that like that. In a two-man cell, you can work into a group and you have to reach more people. You can reach to more people. And that's the power of the teamwork. So you can write it down, guys. So teamwork is most important in entrepreneurship, because you have to find people who are ideal in your work, who have the same ideology as you, who can fight by your side like a comrade. And that's the important thing in entrepreneurship. And focusing on your goal. Many of you may think, if I'm working in a company, I'm because I done my degree. So if I don't get my degree, guys, I'm getting a disturbance. Can you hear me, guys?
Yes, can you?
Yes, sir.
So the thing is, yes. So the thing is, you don't have to be a college dropout. So many of you might hear a motivational story, like Mark Zuckerberg. He was a college dropout, so he is succeeding. And many of you might hear most of the successful entrepreneurs are college dropouts. The thing is, just because they are college dropouts didn't mean they success in their business. The thing is, every coder is similar to Mark Zuckerberg. You know, today's world, every white hat hacker is similar knowledge of Mark Zuckerberg. But what made the difference? And what made the difference that Mark Zuckerberg ended up in Facebook and several other coders who have the same knowledge as him still working as a company? The thing is, Mark Zuckerberg had an idea. Every coder has an idea about their codes, but Mark did something different. He has an idea. He wanted to reach people. Even though Mark Zuckerberg started his Facebook app in PHP, which is the oldest technology. PHP is the oldest technology compared to React Native right now. You might guys have several technologies available in web technologies, but Mark started in this PHP because that's the only language he knew. He didn't know enough languages to create a Facebook. He only had an idea and only had PHP. Right now, he created a website using React Native, which is far more technology than PHP, which is created his own. But he didn't started this business using React Native because ideas are important thing, not the technology, not the resources. Ideas has to be perfect. After that comes the teamwork. So in my case also, what I did is I used a simple language, the language that I am known to create web application and dynamic. After that, it got reached. The client satisfaction then came in. So I got a teamwork. I got several people working for me as a subordinates. Right now, my business got a marketing team. Now the marketing job is to get my product to people. So what do you think? People suddenly react to your product. So this one is good, this one is bad. Don't do that. Just like that. People have so many ideas. But once your product gets qualified, it registers into their mind. Once your product registered into their mind, they will be addicted to your product. Just like Instagram, just like Facebook, just like WhatsApp. I had a similar idea. One day my product will be on that line. Once my product reaches that kind of line, then I become a good, successful businessman. And that's my dream. So when you have a dream, ask yourself this: is my dream is based on my limitation? So right now, I'm just a guy who finished his degree in your college, and right now who is creating a website for as a freelancer. And that kind of guy could end up in a business like that? Could end up like a business in a row of social medias? So it's not up to my limitation. The dream has no limits. The dream will make you the limitations. For example, if you think about creating a website as your dream, you can achieve it in 1 year, you can achieve it in 2 years, you can achieve it in 10 years. But if your goal has to thrive you, that's the important. So same ideological people have to come into the room to make the same decision. That's the teamwork. So these are the struggles I faced. After the marketing team, my products are into a constructive criticism. A lot of my project got rejected. A lot of my designs got redesigned again and again. So the second problem occurred: quality of your product. So your product need to be qualified to the people to register into their mind. So we already covered the teamwork and customer satisfaction and marketing. So how marketing exactly runs into the world? So many of you people know we are all smartphone users. We know how many of your data have been stealing away. So right from the start, from morning to evening, every stroke you made in your keyboard, every keypad typing has been monitored by your own mobiles. So many of you companies have the information about you. Once you search something into your Flipkart and open up the Instagram or something like that, you will get a similar message from that company stating that you have requested for a headphone, which is in this brand or this price. It will come like that. So that's the marketing. But I'm not talking about a startup guy who can make that kind of marketing, but simply I'm doing my business in my local area, my native place. So it doesn't have to be that kind of marketing, but I'm still marketing something. I go to a retail store. I show them my product. I give him a demo account to open, launch, use that, just like that. So my starting point of the marketing ship is I gone state to state to people. I go to the street shop. I go to every shops in the town. Most people get irritated by me because who is this kind of guy coming every day to get his shop done? So nobody likes that. After that, I get contacts. I created groups. I created people who have the same ideology as mine. So when teamwork occurred, my problems become simplified because I am not the only one who has to worry about all that. So when you have a similar kind of people, when you have the same ideological people just like you have to start your own business. That's the first sign. Once you started your business, let's just narrow it down to you. How do I end up in creating websites? because I'm passionate about it. Then many of you will ask me, you have done your engineering in electrical and electronics engineering, now you are using a web technologies. So what's the connection in that? So many of the questions may arise. But the thing is, knowledge doesn't know that. Only your mind and state of mind will know that. Once you open up your mind for the possibilities, you will end up in lot of things. So you might be well thrived in your subjects. So you can make your own decisions. Like if you are doing electrical electronics engineering, doesn't mean you have to thrive in there to prove yourself. The world is full of options. All you have to do is select the one that you are passionate about. Your super seniors, like my kind of sets, they are all, some of my people are very successful in the entrepreneurship. You can ask all the professors. Right now, everyone is an entrepreneur. My friend Caldwell, he is doing an ad company. He started his firm and successfully doing a lot of projects on his own. So, if he didn't, because he didn't think like that, what came into the mind is, I'm passionate about something. So, uh, he also quoted me about Joker. If you are very good at something, never do it for free, Kalandar. And that's the thing I always remember. If you are very good at something, you have to use it at your advantage. So, guys, so I want you to write it down that if you are good at something, never do it for free. Right now, I think I have finished some of the topics as the early struggles of the entrepreneurship. So let's go on to the key codes of the entrepreneurship. It will be 3 questions: what you are going to create, how we are going to create, and how we are going to connect to the people about it. So if you are confident about something, ask you have to ask the 3 questions: what you are going to create, and what you are passionate about, what you can do by yourself, and how we are going to do it, and how do you connect to the people, which makes them buy your product. And that's the important thing, connecting to people. So how many of you heard about nearby.com? Nearby.com is created by a person who started his business in a garage. Right now, he is making revenue about 1.5 million per annum. So he's just started his business so small, like a library shop. Right now, nearby shop doesn't get you much because most of you heard about Flipkart and Amazon. We mostly buy that. But how many of you heard about Shopify? How many of you heard by Nearby? And Shopify, it's not famous as Amazon, but they have the idea which will overcome Amazon someday. So ideas can be similar, but it cannot be different from the other ideas. So you have to thrive into your ideas first and what you're passionate about. If you are passionate about something, then immediately it will come into your senses. It will create an entrepreneurial state of mind. So most of the people are clueless right now. So in this time of situation, most people are clueless because of the pandemic situation. It's not a good time for entrepreneurship. Some people may say like that, but I would say it is a perfect time for online business. So most of you guys heard about people cannot communicate through like face to face. Everyone likes to communicate through social medias, right? So once we enter into that kind of generation, your entrepreneurship has to be higher because the world is creating opportunities itself. So my friends, so what do I say is, once you are passionate about something, Hello, guys. Hello. Hello.
ஜெகன் கண்டிப்பா பண்ணுங்க.
Sure, sir. So, guys, these are the struggles I faced, and these are the remedies I came up with. My team held me back, so I'm sticking my legs in my business. There is some people may say the motivational speaking works like this: 10 people started a business, entrepreneur business, 9 of them failed, and only one person succeed. The motivational speaker round around that one person instead of talking about the 9% failed. So the thing is, it is a state of mind. Why can I be the one person who succeed instead of worrying about the 9 persons who have failed? So motivation doesn't work like that. Most of you have known about the iPhone, right? So in early stage of the business, iPhone had an idea, selling a mobile phone which is $300. At the same time, who was thriving the market was Nokia and BlackBerry and some other models. So they openly challenged iPhone. What kind of people would buy a cell phone which is worth $300 just for communication? So that's the problem that occurs in Nokia. Right now, where is iPhone and where is Nokia? The ideology of the people differed variously, but the ideology is the only thing that kept them alive in the business. Right now, people are buying iPhone blindly. They don't know about it. It became a product of their life. Your idea, your passionate thing should be like that. So when I started my business, many of the people around me keeps me struggling because I'm a young person who have no clue about his future starting a business. Instead of starting a business, why don't you work for some time after that and do something? So I took their idea. I started working for a company which gives me a package of 15,000. But after that, I'm frustrated about the job because it gives me financial freedom, but it doesn't give me the satisfaction because I'm getting money from a company for the work I have done. But what I'm going to save for my future? And that's the question. That's the fire you have to get. The financial freedom can be acquired by getting a job in Google, but the financial satisfaction only gets when you start your own entrepreneurial skill and when you initiate your own business model. So anything can be a business model. You don't have to think about the person who have failed, because let me give you a scenario. Think of yourself as a captain of Titanic just before it sink. You have 4,000 life in your hands, just only 47 lifeboats. Could you have turned the situation? Of course not. You couldn't turn the situation anyway, but you can fail successfully. Many of you wonder, what is failing successful? Just like in an entrepreneurship, we can fail successful. In my story, if you are a captain of a Titanic just before it sink, you could have done something similar. You could have done something great to save many lives if you can. Using the dining table as a floatable device. You could have used an iceberg as an island to save many people. That's failing successful. You couldn't avoid the devastation. You couldn't save much life, but you could have saved so many lives. I can tell you another story about an entrepreneur who also started a business same as mine, but not like me. He got investment from several people. He put his entire life saving in creating his own software company. So he bought several laptops. He came up with several ideas. He appointed several people, but he wanted to introduce his business as something big. But due to the pandemic situation, he didn't get the enough projects to run his business. But he didn't got tired. He came up with an idea that simply saved his company. The thing is, he appointed so many people, right? So he joined together as a team and give them only one laptop. So instead of 20 laptops, he actually used only 10 laptops to start his business. Remaining 10 laptops he sold. Instead of working in a company, he started leasing his top floor to for some rentals. So getting the rental from the company, he only gave the salary to the people. He didn't get single rupee from as a bonus. As a revenue from that company. He has an idea. If I can survive the pandemic and run my company through, I will definitely get a project. Right now, he is coordinating with Zoho for the project of creating a developer tool and also a decryption tool. He could have done that if he started to think like, due to the pandemic situation, I have to close the office. Not like that. He thought, if I survive the pandemic situation, I become more stronger. My employees become more stronger. After solving the pandemic, they will be twice the man they are. Just like that, he's now the twice the man he is. Because entrepreneurship, just like I told, is a state of mind. He had a state of mind that failure is not an option. Failure is only a stepping stone. Failure is just a master who beat you so hard that you can emerge into a man. Just like that, he is doing a business in Zoho. I also wondered, a freelancer like me doing a website through Telegram and who is marketing through Facebook, who could have done that? Who is invested so much money in this business and facing a problems, but he overcome that because of the state of mind. I was wondering, if I was in his shoes, will I make it? Definitely not. Because I didn't have that state of mind to start a business. So I want you guys to know about him. He is Jnanaguru from Anna Silicon Technology in Kumbakonam. He's right now doing a successful business as an entrepreneur. So I would like to ask you guys some questions. You can ask questions to me if there is anything arises. I give you the open mic and ask me any questions.
Participants, please ask any questions.
So this is my first time doing a seminar. So please spare me. Okay, guys. Right now, final years, third years, everyone is here, right? So the last point I would like to think about is, everyone has an idea, but no one has a business model idea. One student came up to me, not in this college, a different college. He has an idea. Bro, one day I was going in a train and I was keeping my headphones on, but I have a feeling that someone might steal my phone. So I have an idea. Can you make it as an app? He told me, I use wired headphones. So when I click on my jacked phones, the app has to start. When after I sleep, if someone tried to steal my mobile phone by removing the jack, it has to be alarm. The idea was so simple, but the idea was created by a necessity. He was traveling alone in a bus and a train. He has an idea. What if someone steals while I sleep? Many of the people, when you use headphones, will definitely fall into sleep. But he has an idea because the necessity came up with that idea. So think of yourself as your client. So once you finish a product, test it on yourself. If you are a client, how will you treat that product? So by taking yourself into criticism, it will be a constructive criticism. So guys, so think about that. If you are passionate at something, it's not because you have a, what do they call? It's not fun, because the idea came because you are passionate about that. So no matter what you do, you might get an idea. about starting an entrepreneurship and the importance of the entrepreneurship. So from my end. As a young entrepreneur, I have faced a lot of troubles, but the thing that drives me to go on is my goal. So set your goal high. How the length of your goal determines the capacity of yourself. And also one thing, many of the people might say life is a race, run, run, run. I'm not saying much different. Life is a race, but it's a marathon. Just by running a marathon, it's a long race, right? So you have to run and run and run and finally reach. It doesn't mean it has to come first, because the world has a timeline. In the early stages of engineering, a lot of scientists were there. In today's, just like if you go into a state, there will be several engineers, right? In 1960s, if you go into a state, there will be a lot of scientists. That's why in 1960s, several ideas came. Several people got Nobel Prizes. But today, well, engineering is much broader than scientists, because we are the ideological people. So think of your life as a marathon. It is not like a 200-meter race. You have to definitely give it by 30 seconds. It's not like that. Life is a big race. It's a marathon. It doesn't mean you have to run faster than the others. Important thing is, guys, Taylor Swift is not jealous about Justin Bieber, because they both are singers and both they admire their work. Just like that, Usain Bolt is not afraid of Max Weber. Max Weber is the fastest swimmer. Usain Bolt is the fastest runner. So everyone has an equal identity. You don't have to compare yourself with the work of others, because what you have to do is beat your yesterday. Today is Monday. Right on my screen, I have seen several faces. Which one is Satya Devi and Hena Jalin, Karuna Vishnu. Guys, can you hear me? So ask yourself this: Did I beat my yesterday self? Did I learn something new? And that's the important thing. Right after tomorrow, you will ask the same question to yourself: Did I beat my yesterday? Did I learn something new? That's the comparison you have to get. Instead of comparing yourself with the life of others, compare yourself with yourself. How am I doing in my life? How I am going to see myself in 30 years? Will my generation, many of you might think about your early generation. If they have something left for me, I wouldn't be in this position. And think about yourself. If your future generation also think like that, what will be the end? So think like that. You have to make your future generations rich also. So that's the point of being an entrepreneur. Thinking about yourself, having a state of mind, having a state of thought, and doing what you love. So that's from my end, guys. So I'm gonna wrap this session. If you guys have any questions, you can comment me in comment box, and that's all, guys. So have a warm day also, and be safe because of the pandemic situations. Think about the ideas. Never let your dream die. And that's it.
Satya Devi.
Sir. Thank you, sir, for your valuable speech about the entrepreneur skills and development. I hope all of our participants are acquiring a lot of ideas from this session. And once again, I thank you all for attending this session. And participants, please fill the feedback and attendance form to get the e-certificates. The link is on the chat box.
Okay, guys. Thank you for having
Okay.
me. It was fun. I hope you get several ideas from me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Jagan. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kalandar.
Thank you, sir.